Ready or not, it's time for another adventure in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Today, our mission is to tackle the treasure of Gerudo Desert over in the Gerudo Desert. Alright, boys and girls, strap yourselves in and let's crash this party. This quest kicks off in the heart of Gerudo Town. The fastest way here is by fast traveling to the Soriotanag Shrine. If you haven't completed that shrine yet, I've left a link down in the description just for you. Head back and find Riju to kick things off. She'll start with some chit-chat about past quests that we can just ignore for right now. It's about Minoru. We've already been there, done that. And then she tells you that she's not sure if this info will be helpful, but after becoming a sage and returning to town, she discovered an interesting ancient note. Seek out the swordswoman upon the sand and look to where she points. There's treasure waiting underground. That's from some old document that she found. She doubts it's connected to Zelda, but it might be a clue to something. Swordswoman upon the sand and treasure underground sounds pretty promising, right? We've done quests like this before in Breath of the Wild, and it actually led to a shrine. And judging by the title that's on my screen, Treasure of the Gerudo Desert, I'm willing to bet that this will lead us to something good. Alright, here's a tip. There's a swordswoman statue right outside of this building on the west side of town. This quest is basically about following where the swordswoman swords point. Try saying that 5 times fast. Swordswoman swords point. Swordswoman swords point. Okay, I guess I can. If you're hoofing it, just exit through the door and head left and climb your way out. If you want to use the sand seal, I recommend going straight out and then hanging right before you leave Gerudo Town and hit the sand seal rental shop. Then just ride your sand seal around until you find the statue. That's what I did. So the first swordswoman points us this way. Then you'll find the second one right away, pointing us further along. Heads up, there are swordswoman statues, I want to say all over the place, but it's not quite that condensed. I don't want to make it sound like it's super condensed. But I got pretty lost following them because they kind of lead in different directions, but I kept ending up in the same spot from different paths. So here's a shortcut. Just keep going straight from the second swordswoman and you'll find your way. If you do get lost, don't worry because you're going to find one and it's going to eventually point you to the same central spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the map where this central spot is because you're going to end up here anyway. And when you do end up here, if you look around, you can see that there are statues in different areas and they're all pointing here. And that's not even where they stop. You're going to see this whole place is actually a structure and that there is a blocked hole in the ground nearby. But if you do look around, just kind of be careful because there is a shock light nearby. So if you are going to sightsee, make sure that you wear some kind of shock resistance or the lightning helm. But what I did is I just threw a time bomb into the hole, took cover, and ducked inside before I got electrocuted. If you're quick enough, you can do it too. Believe in yourself, okay? Once inside, welcome to the West Gerudo Underground Ruins. Inside, a lot, and I mean all, of the paths are blocked by rock and sediment. The fastest way to clear them is obviously by using Minoru and a cannon, but not everyone has Minoru, so you can also use Riju's lightning down here. But you actually want to head right to create a hallway. And of course, like I said, the fastest way is Minoru and a cannon, but you can also equip a cannon to a weapon, or you can also use Yunobo, or you can use bomb flowers. There's all kinds of explosives that you can use. You can use any kind of explosives. I do not recommend using hammer weapons. You're going to break all of them. But as you break through, keep an eye out for more swordswoman statues. And also, if you do end up going and breaking a bunch of different rocks in here, there is another shock like in here, so be careful for that. But as you're breaking through and you're seeing the swordswoman statues, they're pointing to the left, not the right, and the shock lake is on the right. So as you're going to the left, follow the statues and keep breaking through until you start to find a graded wall. And it does kind of start to turn into a maze, so just keep at it. And follow the hall and keep breaking the rock until eventually you create an opening to a large area with a big platform. This is where you'll find your treasure chest. Then just open up that chest to claim your very own Vanaboris Divine Helm. A helm worn by a warrior who protected the Gerudo in a time beyond memory. It is said to deepen the bond with the Gerudo when worn by a Hylian. Now slap that on your face, and now when you summon Riju's avatar, she'll also rock her own version of the Vanaboris Divine Helm. Pretty sweet, right? Now if you're ever stuck or need any help with any part of this quest or any other video, you can always reach out to me on here, Instagram, Facebook, or on Discord. I'd be happy to walk you through it. And a huge thanks to my Patreon supporters for helping me keep this content going. And if you'd like to support me too, check out my Ko-fi page for tips and extra goodies. If this walkthrough helped you out, give that like button a little tap, hit subscribe for more gaming goodness, and spread the word to your fellow adventurers. Got any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. I am all ears. Until next time, this is KKJinxx, over and out.